Hey guys, JCC2224 reviewing the Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Thundercracker. This guy is gotta be my favorite Fall of Cybertron figure they've made so far. It was originally Starscream, but I prefer this repaint because Thundercracker is my favorite Seeker, and they just did a better job on this one. Before we get onto him, just like Hoist, we will look at the comic quickly. Most likely just showing it to you like so. The front of the art, that looks weird. To be honest, that looks weird. Just a brief summary: Thundercracker is looking for Metroplex, and he finds something, but he's not sure if it's what he wanted. It's a really good read, just like with every IDW comic. Just really great read. Absolutely love it. Really great. So that's the comic. Quick little overview. I'm not a comic reviewer, so that was kind of crappy, but I am a toy reviewer, so this guy is, I love this thing. I found it at Target for around 13 bucks. This guy is pretty hard to find in comparison to Hoist. Kind of estimating, I've seen about, I have to say, 8 Hoists and only 2 Thundercrackers. So yeah, Thundercracker is certainly the more rarer of the two. Speaking of the two, here he is with his other Thundercracker buddy, the Generations Thundercracker. Currently my only classic Seeker mold, which kind of bothers me, but as you can see, they look really nice together. Really love them. If you want to ask which one I prefer, it would probably have to be the Fall of Cybertron one. I don't know, just something about it. So that's that, and here he is next to Starscream. Now I have a problem with my Starscream. My Starscream actually broke. It's not a serious breakage, it was fixed, but what happened, as you can see with this knee here, this little thing moves with the knee. On this knee, on the other hand, it doesn't, because this separation between those two parts snapped, and his knee can no longer properly bend. However, the pin was reestablished, a new joint was made, and it was a lot better. My brother, the handyman, he's really great with fixing up Transformers that broke, but kind of a shame that he broke because his knees were so tight. I'm happy to report that Thundercracker's knees are not tight whatsoever. I'm not sure if anyone else has that problem with Starscream, but let me know. I've actually had Starscream for quite some time. I think I got him on December 31st. I got him pretty early. So Thundercracker, what to say? The paint apps on this guy versus Starscream, in some cases, are a lot better, in some cases are a lot worse. On the torso, I'd have to say it's a lot better because it uses a lot more silver. On the wings, a lot better. On the arms, there isn't as much paint. I mean, just showing you here, there isn't as much paint on the arms as there is on Starscream's. The legs, a bit less coloration. As you can see, I gave Starscream's Generations Blur his gun, so it looks like a null ray. I absolutely love this thing, and I don't really know why. I mean, I know the Fall of Cybertron figures aren't as great as some of the others, but I just love this guy. It's probably one of my favorite IDW Deluxes I've gotten. Articulation is just the same as Starscream's. If you have him, he has a swivel at the neck, he has a hinge at the neck, so he can look up. It's transformation, but still count as articulation. He has a ball hinge at the shoulder there, and I accidentally bumped into the camera. He has a swivel at the bicep there, dual hinge at the elbow, swivel at the wrist. No waist articulation, but he really doesn't need it. He has a ball hinge at the hip there. He has a mushroom cut at the thighs there. This one, right out of the box, this mushroom cut was actually not even attached. It was like this, right out of the box, which is kind of weird. But you know, you can just slide it back in and snap it back in. It'll do that. Did before. Come on, there we go. He has hinge at the knee, and he has a rocker at the ankle, which I really appreciate that rocker at the ankle. Really love that. I guess you can see he has toe articulation. I mean, it does help with some poses, but I don't really count his articulation all that much. He does come with one gun, same as Starscream's. It's the weird barrel-y thing. Starscream's had a lot more paint on it, but this one has the same gimmick. Twist one, the other will twist. You can twist it from down here too. You can separate them. Ta-da! I'm not really sure if this is a gun in the game. I think it is, but honestly I don't really care all that much for the toy rendition of it. It just really seems kind of big and clunky, not really all that Seeker-like. So what I do, I don't give him this gun, but I give him Shockwave's gun right here, and just have him undersling it, and, oh, I'm bumping into the camera. He has kind of like an underslung scrap maker, which looks really cool. I really like the look for that. Really, really like that. The reason why I don't have this on Shockwave is because I have a custom G1 Shockwave arm on it. I really just love this guy. Absolutely amazing in robot mode. Now let's get to the transformation. Transformation on this guy is pretty simple, just like his Starscreamy brethren. I don't really know what I was getting at there, but first thing you do, flipping the feet, straighten the feet, and that's it. Then you detach, or actually you want to flip these up and rotate the head full 360 degrees, not 360, 180. Then you untab the back here, and you just kind of hinge it so it's straight. Then finish pushing down the head. Then you take this bit, fold it up, and fold out the nose cone right there. Then with the arms, that's probably the most complex part of it. You get them about straight like that. Then you rotate it so it'll hinge in like this. Then just position the hand inward. Second verse, same as the first. Do that. It's a bit more tricky on this arm than the other one for some reason. And then you just kind of put them in together as to where the shoulder grooves will go together and the pegs on the arms will go together, like so. And then with the legs, you take his spine. And on Starscream it was pretty funny that he had a spine, but you take his spine here, flip it all the way back, little holes on his legs, it'll tab right in there. It'll just kind of slid in really snugly. And la-dee-dee, la-dee-da. There you go. There is Thundercracker in vehicle mode. I'm going to do jump cut and have the other ones transform for a comparison there. Jump cut over. Now, what you do with the guns here, or the gun I should say, is that you separate it like I showed you, and you just tap it in where you want to put it. Me, I put them on the wings where the detail is facing outward, so it looks decent. But it doesn't really operate all that decently just because, I mean, they're not connected, and he didn't really have guns like this in the game. But still, it looks really nice. Really, really do like the look of him with the guns on. Comparison between Thundercracker and Starscream. Looking at the two together, the only thing I can say is, man, I really want Skywarp to come out here soon. I really want Skywarp to come out. I mean, just these two together look absolutely amazing. Just having the third Seeker would just make it great. So there's that. You can see this guy has more color on him, but he doesn't have as much paint. This guy has a lot of silver paint, and honestly, it is going to start wearing off. I think mine already is, just from transforming it. But here's a comparison between the Fall Cybertron Thundercracker, and if I can get the missile back into the Generations one. Both missiles, because I guess they fired while I was transforming him. I'm telling you, the Generations one's kind of finicky. I'm sorry you're just looking at blue right now. But you're going to look at more blue right now. As you can see, the classic Seeker mold, for being the same size class, is substantially taller and substantially bigger. I mean, just a look at that. Absolutely ginormous next to the Fall Cybertron one. Kind of weird with the wings on the Fall Cybertron one, and then with this one. It's rather weird that they went for this design in the game, but still, they look really nice together. Having both these versions of Thundercracker absolutely amuse me. Really, really love it. I wish Thundercracker had landing gear, but unfortunately he does not. Really, nothing else to talk about here. The vehicle mode, I really like it. The robot mode is really its shining point, though. I typically like to talk about rarity and such in the review. As of right now, he's probably the rarest IDW Generations figure. I mean, I've only seen 2 of them, and I was only at 1 target. But, I mean, this guy is pretty hard to find. If you really want to get him, I would say get it at like an online retailer or something. in retail, it's really, really hard to find in stores. I mean, I'm pretty good with finding Transformers in stores. There isn't a single one, except for Masterpieces, that I have not found in stores that I wanted in stores. So if you're a really big Transformers hunter, this guy's one of the harder ones to get, at least in my area. But I gotta say, it is completely worth it. Absolutely a great addition to the Seeker Armada. Really, really great. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to have all three. Really, really can't wait to have that display. That's gonna look great. Absolutely can't wait for that. So I've been talking about 10 minutes about one Transformer plastic robot thing. Really guess that's it with this review. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Check out my Facebook page if you have a chance. Have a good day, guys, and as always, roll out. Bye.